interrupt this with some breaking news. We've just learned more about Miss Farrow's past. For more, we go to our correspondent, Ms. Farrow.
Thank you, Lynn. I'm standing here at San Jose State University, where I received my master's in curriculum design over 10 years ago.
That sounds like you've been preparing to teach these children for a while.
Since before they were alive.
Wow. Alive in the now is one thing, but this is an ancient history class. Can you tell us what happened?
A lot of things happened.
Can you be more specific?
Yes, let's see. The Paleolithic happened, Mesopotamia happened, Egypt, India, and China happened, and let's not forget Greece and Rome. Some of this all at the same time.
Sounds complicated. Can a child learn all this?
Absolutely. I believe that every child can learn. I've designed curriculum to support diverse learners in engaging ways and help them show what they know so all students feel successful in Room 8. Students become archaeologists and are immersed in analyzing artifacts, evaluating past cultures, and even exploring ancient sites. If students can demonstrate knowledge through art and projects, they understand it and retain it better.
And how do you grade student work?
Rubrics.
Rubrics, teaching tools, or baffling puzzle. For more, we turn to our chief enigmatologist, Ms. Farrow.
This is a rubric. It's a guide that gives all the information needed for the assignment and even lets students grade their own work ahead of submitting it. This is a Rubik's Cube. For most, it is an unsolvable puzzle.
The rubric sounds really helpful, but that cube sounds maddening. Speaking of mad, let's go to traffic and our eye in the sky. How are the 6th graders doing on the road?
I don't see any of them on the road.
Well, that's good. 6th graders shouldn't be driving. What can you see regarding traffic around
Sierra Vista? It's okay now, but it's the evening. Look at this. See all those schools so close to each other? See that one road? You do the map.
No thanks, I don't map well. Breaking news. We've just received a video of a baby eagle demonstrating what it's like to start middle school. For more, we go to our ornithologist, Ms. Farrow.
This is Gizmo. Gizmo has just left her nest, commonly known to other ornithologists as the 5th grade, and is trying to fly for the first time. See that right there? That's the start of 6th grade. Some stumble, but look, it worked out in the end.
So basically, parents should brace themselves. There might be some turbulence. And speaking of turbulence, we hear there's a whole new thing for children entering middle school. It's called grades. For more on this, we go to our resident epistemologist.
Thanks, Lynn. Before I talk about letters and grades, it's important to talk about a student's transition from elementary school into middle school. In elementary school, grades are more about effort and completion, whereas in middle school, grades are more about tracking a student's comprehension of the subject matter. A grade level expectation is a reasonable benchmark for what a student their age and grade level should be achieving. So if you look at this chart, a C grade for an assignment or an overall grade for a trimester or year is right in the middle. At a minimum, this is where we hope a student finds himself. An A or B grade is a student exceeding reasonable expectations. A D or an F is a warning sign to the student, teachers, and parents that the student is struggling and may need additional support.
So it sounds like C is for competent.
C is for cookie and grade level expectation.
Thanks, Cookie Monster. And now let's take a quick commercial break.
Did you use AI to do your schoolwork and got caught? Oops! Maybe your essay about the Neo-Babylonian Empire included references to Keanu Reeves and The Matrix. Or perhaps you just wanted to sound more like a college student instead of the 11-year-old you are. So when you wrote about the Silk Road, you used terms like sodium chloride and Camelus bactrianus when you could have just said salt and camel. If you use AI, then you need facts. Call Facts, Facts, and Faxio. Don't wait, call now. But really, students who get caught using AI get a 0, and they get caught every time.
Welcome back. In this information age, are people communicating too much? For more, we ask our communication specialist, Lynn Farrow. Ms. Farrow, are people communicating too much?
Yes.
Can you say more?
Fine. Look, an elementary school teacher has around 30 students a day total. If they spend 5 minutes a week to email each student's parents, that's over 2 hours. In middle school, a teacher can have more than 150 students a day. That means it would take them over 12 hours to update every parent a week.
Is it even possible for parents to get information?
Of course. But unless there's a problem, it's up to the parents to look for it. There are several ways. They can always check PowerSchool Gradebook. Parents can also ask their child to show them any posts on Google Classroom. There's also the Student's Planner that gets filled out on Monday and then gets updated throughout the week. And finally, they can always send an email to a teacher, but they should give it at least 24 hours for a response.
Thanks, Lynn. You've communicated a lot of information to all of us, and that concludes this broadcast. And remember, to the world you may be one person, but to one person you may be the world. Good night.